Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. On today's menu, we're making meat pie. It's a quick one, really easy to make and tastes really good. Let's get started. For my ingredients, I have my all-purpose flour. I have my corned beef. You could use ground beef if you prefer. I have my chopped onions. I have my evaporated milk. You could use any milk of your choice, and my 2 sticks of margarine. In a small pot, I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons of regular oil. I added my chopped onions to it. I'm going to fry this for about 1 to 2 minutes for it to caramelize to have that sweet taste. Then I'm going to add my corned beef to it. If you're using any other meat like ground beef or ground chicken, you could add any seasoning of your choice. With this corned beef, I'm not adding any seasoning because it has its own natural taste to it. I don't want to like mess up with any additional seasoning. And as you can see, add a little bit oil because I don't want it dry. Since we're going to be baking it, you really want it to be moist. So when it goes to the oven, it's still not going to be dry when it comes out. So always make sure your meat or chicken is a little bit moist before you use it. So my corned beef mixture is ready, so I'm letting it cool down. So while that is cooling down, I'm gonna get ready to do my crust. So in a bowl I have my flour and I'm adding my 2 sticks of margarine. You could use butter if you prefer. Sometimes I do use butter, but today I'm using margarine. And I'm using salted margarine, that's why I did not add salt. So if you're using salted margarine or butter, you just want to make sure you don't add too much salt. But I did not add any additional salt to it. And just use your hand to wrap it together. And the mixture should feel like a wet sand texture like that. And yeah, and I'm adding my evaporated milk to it to get it into that mold shape. And when you're molding your mixture, make sure you don't mold it too much, like don't put too much pressure on it. Otherwise, your crust is going to be so tough, like it's going to be so gooey. And if you like it like that, yeah, but I don't like my crust to be too hard, so I don't put too much pressure in like bringing it into like a ball shape. And once everything comes together, you are ready to just roll it on the board and just add your filling to it. On a flat surface, I just rub in some flour on top, and on the roller pin, this is to prevent the dough from sticking on the rolling pin and on the rolling board or on the flat surface that you're using. And I'm using this round shape bowl that I have. Use any shape that you have. You could put into a square form, triangular form, whatever shape that you prefer. Just go ahead and cut it into that shape. I also like to cut the shapes, put it on the side, and when I'm done, I'm just going to add the filling and just bake it. But some people will like to cut it and put the filling at the same time. For me, I feel like this is one of the fastest way to just do it and not make your hands messy, because while you're cutting it, you have the flour on your hands and all that. But when you're done, all you have to do is wash your hands like that and just put the filling in and just bake it right away. I love the crust of meat pie a lot, so I always like to use like two of it, like the two cut shape that I have. Not like the regular shape that we will put just the meat in the middle and just roll it on top of each other. But you could do it if you prefer that way. I sometimes do it that way, but I prefer this way because it gives me like extra crust because it's like two in one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this till I'm done. I'm just gonna put it in the oven, bake it, and my meat pie will be ready. once I'm done filling in the meat pie, all I'm doing right now is just put some egg wash on it, and just to give it that golden brown color when it is done. And I baked this in a 350 degrees oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, and look how beautiful that looks. I love this pie. It was so creamy. I love the crust because of the evaporated milk. If you love evaporated milk or any milk, just use it in your mixture and you will love it. It tastes really good. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with NAKIE. Be good to yourself, be good to everybody. It was a long way.